All right, guys, so you will have to be the judge here. And we were running side by side. I'll have to put the clips up again so you guys can compare, but we're running side by side. GoPro Hero 11 Black 4K linear, and currently Samsung S23 Ultra and 4K as well. And we are shooting portrait mode currently versus just regular 4K video, 60 frames per second. I think currently we're at 30 frames per second. So I have to do some of my editing tricks to sync the videos and bring them to you, and put little captions and descriptions on there so that you know exactly what you're looking at, and give me your honest feedback and thoughts on the best recording format for our beach walks, our beach chat conversations. I want to know what you guys think. But more importantly, I want to share with you something that was brought to me today again. This hasn't been the first time, but Michelle, Squirrel Tribe, she says, hey, somebody sent me a DM on Instagram, and they sent me a picture of another Instagram account pretending to be you. And this has happened numerous times before. It is actually, I've been the recipient as well, as someone has made a fake account for I allegedly and contacted me pretending to be him, unless he really is trying to invest money for me, which I highly doubt. And the crazy part about it is, I've tried to inform as many viewers as possible that this problem is widely gone unaddressed on Instagram, and it's putting a lot of people in harm's way, a lot of victims potentially falling for these scams. And that's pretty cool. They got a wedding that they have set up here. This will be us soon, as Michelle wants to renew our vows on the beach, not vowels. So I suspect that we will be here at some point. Real nice setup they got there. And anyway, so this is a problem. It really is. And Instagram, Facebook, Meta, they don't really seem too concerned with it. But I also can't try and, I mean, there's really so much I can do besides trying to spread the word and making sure that people know, trust but verify. I'll never try to invest money for you. And more importantly, if you want to gain access to my Instagram, just click the link in my description. Don't go any other way, because the fakes, they copy my name and they make it look pretty close to the same, and there's nothing I can do about it. So worst part about it is I take that back. There's only one thing I could do, and that would be to not be on Instagram. And if I weren't on Instagram, then there wouldn't be a profile to copy. What they do is they go in and they copy all my photos and all my description and info and all that. They copy it. But the link that I have on there, the link doesn't work, because obviously they don't want that link to take you to me. They want to trick you in some other way. And odds are they're going to do that through DM direct messages. So I think they're getting ready for their pre-wedding photos here. So anyway, what I could do is not be on Instagram, and then that way they don't have a profile to copy. Michelle says they copied your entire profile and at the time uploaded every photo on September 8th. So if you look at my profile, you'll know that there's a progression of photo uploads and video uploads over time, not just a dump on September 8th. But either way, it's still a problem. And if I didn't have an Instagram, people probably still wouldn't know. They wouldn't be contacted and then say, well, Kevin doesn't have an Instagram, so I know you're a scam. But the scam preys on my followers. So if I didn't have an Instagram and I didn't have followers, and it would have to randomly just, you know, send out these messages hoping to catch somebody off guard. So I guess that is a possibility. But I was actually having a conversation with a client and discussing their social media, discussing their YouTube channel, discussing their brand, and now I hope you guys can hear the water because I got the mic here. So I'm hoping you guys can pick this up because it's not coming through the audio on the GoPro. I'm running a separate mic. And honestly, I probably could have got away with the GoPro mic because the waves aren't crazy loud today, like crashing. Whereas before, I've tried to record out here with the GoPro and the waves are crashing and it was kind of hard to really hear. So this mic is supposed to be more for me, not for all the sounds. They still got a lot of work to do on these houses. But now's the time to do it. But I don't know, maybe I don't think these houses may not have actually gotten rented this summer because of the work that they were doing. And I know that, you know, there's some condos here that are all boarded up because of the assessments, and they got to get them, got to get the work done so people can move back in. But, you know, somebody asked, they said, you know, well, Kevin, new client of mine, he says, well, should I branch out into different areas of social media to build my brand, knowing that people will more than likely just steal my likeness and then prey on my followers and subscribers? And that's a tough question. That's a tough question. I tend to, you know, I don't tell anybody what to do, but I lean towards the fact that I can't control, there's very little that I can actually control. But what I can control is what I have access to. So I guess by me having my Instagram allows me to continuously control my true followers and stay connected so that people on Instagram can send me DMs to alert me of these problems so that these accounts can be reported. What happens after that, I don't know, but I've chosen not to shy away, not to hide in fear, and I will try my best to continuously inform everyone of the truth, what's real, what's fake. It just sucks. It just kind of sucks that this is the world that we're in. Like, people are legitimately just trying to engage and connect. Others are legitimately trying to, you know, run an online business and provide value and services, and others are just waiting in the shadows to try to steal anything and everything that they possibly can. It's sad. It's unfortunate. Yeah, much like another one of the banks. The banks are freezing accounts, taking people's money, suspending their accounts, locking them out. And because of this supposed suspicious activity. But the crazy part about it is, I wonder, because I came across a story where somebody made a deposit of, I think it was $207,000, $207,765 or $207,675. And I think they're about to get ready for their, oh, we have more pictures before we walk down the aisle. That would be pretty cool. So that deposit got flagged by the bank, Wells Fargo. But then it's like, well, what if you had, let's just say, a big month on YouTube, and you were going to get a deposit of, for instance, Kingdom Reacts, which we'll never know how this plays out because Kingdom Reacts was demonetized and YouTube told him that he wasn't going to receive any revenue, any income, but that would have been his biggest month. And it is such a sad and heartbreaking story to see somebody work so hard to accomplish something that I tell so many people is possible, only to have it taken away from him. But rightfully so, he did reuse content, and YouTube is anti-reuse content. But YouTube is also kind of like the police, okay? Maybe worse, because they make their own rules, they make their own laws. They're not very clear on what these rules and laws are. And much like the police, they don't enforce them equally across the board for everyone. So you guys have probably been in a situation where, you know, you're probably cruising in the flow of traffic, but that flow of traffic is reasonably above the posted speed limit. And you top that hill. I don't want to walk backwards, but maybe I should, so you guys can see the sunset. So you top that hill. I'll walk this way, you walk like this. So you top that hill, and leave me a comment, let me know. Do you want to waste your time seeing me in the camera? Or would you rather see the sights? What's around? So either way, you top that hill with everybody else, and you see that state patrol, state trooper hiding in the bushes, and then he pulls out. But you know, he can only get one, maybe two. Hate to break it to y'all, I am not gonna be the one who pulls over with y'all and be like, oh, he got us. If he ain't get me, he ain't get me. I'm just gonna put it like that, okay? But that's the thing, he's not gonna get everybody. Maybe he'll radio ahead and try to do something, but it's an unfair, unjust legal system. And if you're the unlucky one, bending the rules, and you get caught speeding, you get caught speeding. Whereas for Kingdom Reacts, he was in a similar boat, not that boat, but similar boat of reusing content, as I see other creators or other channels, I'm gonna use the term loosely, reusing and ultimately stealing content for these quote unquote reaction videos, and they're getting away with it. But he got busted. He's the one who got busted. But had he not,
you know how they say like curiosity killed a cat?